Okay. Apologies, I am a bit tired right now.
I'm tired too. It's okay.
But, hi, welcome back to Disco Elysium. Audio's coming through fine. Oh, good morning, Apothecary.
Hi!
Okay, so... Right, we had just finished talking with the Ravers about setting up a legitimate dance club. And, you know, not a drugs lab.
Yes.
Apologies, I didn't know my dad Jesus here. He sneaks up on you, you know?
Yes.
We also need to procure a boombox. I know where a couple of boomboxes are. But, we have like $9 to our name, so I'm not sure how well buying a boombox for $9 is gonna go.
Yes, what is it?
So if you didn't have to leave, I talked to Andre, he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
Well,
Hold on, you don't want to make anything work.
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident.
Are you bitter because your radio game project failed?
That's right. If we couldn't get our Welkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen. Ever again.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it.
Okay. We have a 92% chance on this suggestion.
that's a really good chance. Yes.
Easy.
Yeah.
When her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research, you mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the boom anymore. I don't know what voice people imagine for Detective Harry Dubois. Any voice you picture, I think, would be hilarious to imagine them saying this sentence.
Specifically the next to the boom.
Next to the boom, yes.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
Alright. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
Is this
No,
your
that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Okay, but still.
Okay, what's an offsite copy? Why do you need it? Where can I find it?
It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She's making it extra simple for you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
You mean the studio of Fortress Axon in the Doom commercial area?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
I've already been inside the Doom commercial area. Where exactly is the offsite copy?
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
Do you still have a dead body in there?
I do have a dead body in there.
Oh.
I don't think that there is a filament in there. I feel like I would have noticed it.
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the offsite copy from the ice bear.
Oh, yeah, the note. The note. It said that it was moved to a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
The offsite copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker.
Zawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Suliswov Zawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. That feature creep and the Valley of the Heads.
Oh, feature creep.
Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
What do you mean by the Valley of the Heads with millions of heads?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Ma'am, elaborate.
We should not mention that we put a dead body in the fridge.
Probably shouldn't mention that.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
Interesting. I'm not going to ask her to go get it. That would kind of defeat the entire point of me
Thanks.
saying that I'll go get it.
And here's my Kvalsund
Oh.
multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It
Nice.
opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Kvalsund.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund. This glorious multi-tool makes a regular pry bar completely obsolete.
Awesome.
Advanced pry bar.
Kim, you can have your pry bar back. We've got advanced pry bar. Valley of Head, I like head. This is an advanced pry bar. A pry bar plus 2, if you will.
+2.
Number of gadgets hidden within the frame of yellow and gray multi-tool will stagger any technician. What the?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm so curious your reaction to that model. Apparently, lots of things come out of it like a Swiss Army knife.
This is the normal pry bar.
This is the advanced pry bar.
What is that?
I feel like a blunt instrument. That's what that is.
Can we fast travel from anywhere, or do we have to be outside?
Looks like you might have to be
Yeah, I have to
outside.
be outside. Kim, what is this ridiculous thing?
Kim's like like a mechanic, he'd probably think that's impressive.
Kim, do you have anything to say
Yes.
about this ridiculous thing? No.
Nope.
I challenge thou to a duel, good Swift Samurai.
Yes. I feel like the regular pry bar is a finesse weapon. The advanced pry bar is absolutely a bludgeoning.
Yeah, this is the definition of a great club.
Yeah.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears
Still
to be frozen.
42%.
Jeez. Quick
I'd-
save,
Quick
yeah.
saving just in case I get locked out of it.
That'd be bad.
I still have plenty of points I can put into physical instruments, so I shouldn't be
Yeah.
too worried. But if I can buff that in any...
Yeah, do you
And
have anything
fashion?
that can buff physical instrument?
I might be already wearing it.
Oh, lovely.
That's pain threshold. I can lower my physical instrument. No. Pry bar is for self-defense. Advanced pry bar is for war.
Yes.
100%. There is no reasonable reason to have that.
This is not an instrument
This
of peace.
orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that
Okay.
appears to be frozen shut.
Yeah,
You quick
40.
saved.
I did quick save. 42% chance. You know, this could be a measure head situation.
It could be. You never know.
Ice grows
Oh.
and howls
Yay!
under the strain of your giant
Is a
convulsing
measure head
multitude
situation.
until the lid cracks open. Blue electric lights come to life.
We didn't just succeed. We got like a whole 2 points over it.
Nice. I did see the dice roll like a 6 and a 5.
Yeah. Remember, switching to your secondary pry bar is quicker than reloading your pry bar.
Yes.
That is 100% true. This pry bar takes an hour to reload. Look at that thing.
Yes.
Inside, on a frosty platform, lies an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep. A filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side.
I really wish that there was an animation for us opening the ice cream maker.
Yeah.
Just because I want to see.
You want to see how that thing
Yeah.
works. Yeah, I agree.
Harrier had to impress his boyfriend with his immense physical prowess.
Yes.
You know, that makes sense. That's why we were able to open the ice cream
That's why
maker.
you were able to open the ice cream maker. That's why you were able to kick Measurehead in the face. It's because you were twice. It's because you were showing off for Kim.
Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
No ice cream.
Ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
Even Kim's just like, oh.
We were both just like, who doesn't want 10 a.m. ice cream?
Yes.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lucan and Kilda as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yeah, definitely. Fair.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
Well,
That's a fair point.
that is a fair point. I am also going to say, though,
Yeah.
isn't the point of it that there isn't anything on it?
She said that it was damaged
Yeah.
by the anomaly.
Feels oddly fragile in your hands. Intricate structures feel cold to the touch. Silver tape on that reads off-site copy. This filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Okay. I'm pretty sure if we plug this thing into, like, a radio computer, it's gonna explode. You know? Just pulled it out of a literal freezer. Would you rather ice cream unlimited? Would you rather unlimited ice cream? Okay, yeah. You'd rather ice cream, unlimited ice cream, but no ice cream.
I'm not sure what that means.
I feel like a word has gotten jumbled somewhere.
Hey, wait, what are you guys doing? Hang on.
Hold on. The filament, wait, excuse me.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
Apothecary says it's a meme.
I'm sorry, I didn't get it. I'm sorry, Apothecary.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
It's just really also very funny because, like, of where your characters have positioned themselves, incidentally.
Yes.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
And I'm holding a weapon for war.
Don't touch Kim's car.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Hey Kim, you got any spare handcuffs? I think we can take a moment out of our day to arrest these two hooligans.
I just
Which
probably
is
spook
not
them
to
off.
say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
I mean, if Harry literally just said that, I'm pretty sure they would skedaddle.
Oh, definitely.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Copper, bro called Kim metal AF. Do you know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future, just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
She's way better than either of you guys.
Yeah.
The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
I see you kids are into hypnotic dance music. Your rhetoric is confusing. Are you part of the skulls or not?
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
Why?
It's a threat. An impotent threat of violence.
Ah. Brothers down bad. We'll talk about music and now there's conflict all of a sudden. It's too much.
That's right. You should back off and let silence rule supreme.
What is wrong with you? Now you're just empowering these punks.
This is ridiculous. Boys, do you know why the gang is called Skulls?
Yeah. The skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness, present in all of us. The vehicle of our future operations. Death and nothingness.
They're called skulls because when you are shot dead in the middle of the street, the skull is the only part the stray dogs want to eat.
Damn, Kim.
Well,
Just trust me and follow my lead.
on the one hand, Kim, maybe you shouldn't scare them like that. On the other hand,
Following in suit.
yeah.
Probably would spook him off.
No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable. The other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage.
Thought that would spook him off.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Death and Nothingness is so hardcore of them.
You're not wrong, really.
Yeah.
Harrier and his doomer tendencies.
Yes.
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
You know, I bet, you know, seeing as we're not that far from the whirling in rags, someone could probably take a couple steps to the side and call out for Titus.
You probably could just be like, hey, Titus! And then, well, who knows? Maybe Titus would be like, oh, it's fine. See, they're just harassing the cops.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Hey, Titus.
Yeah, we are.
I like the idea of just saying to them, your rhetoric is confusing.
Your rhetoric is confusing.
We're not franchise skulls.
We're not
Not
French!
yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them. Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
This is made infinitely funnier about the fact that I'm still holding a flashlight.
Oh, yeah, you are. In
Into
broad
their-
daylight, may I add.
into
while
their
it's
faces.
snowing.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
Listen, I don't like the killing thing, but I do like everything else about them. Smash.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
I'm so glad you asked.
I'm so glad you asked. I have a gazillion.
Was rhetorical. The Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertnay.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
You're doing a lot of talking for apparently infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Yeah.
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
Great.
They
Lovely.
usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around the brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Okay, complete total shot in the dark. Do you know anything about the murder?
Murder? Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Excellent deduction, both of you.
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Got
Hey,
grade A witnesses
right there.
here.
How does one know anything?
They're just talking us in circles.
Fucking philosophy, man. You can do aggressive shit with philosophy. Justify shit.
Kim, I'm starting to take some psychic damage from talking to these two.
What about them?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
They be feminists.
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
That's a terrible metaphor.
you get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone.
On the one hand, like, he is starting to get into something that resembles philosophy. On the other hand, it's the most stupid philosophy I've ever heard.
Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
I'm not even sure I want to ask the blonde youth about his jacket.
You don't want to ask the blonde youth about his jacket.
If I threatened women, more women would flock to me. This guy. Yes.
Literally.
Ah. No. No.
You're not even kidding.
I've heard enough.
You still got the light out.
Yeah,
So you're not gonna put the filament in the radio computer.
do you think I should put the filament in the radio computer?
It's up to you.
I wasn't planning on it.
That's okay.
Mostly because I'm kind of worried it's going to explode. You had a boombox. Oh, no. No, the boombox.
Everything's still cool
You have to
here,
go.
officer.
Yeah.
Give me the boombox. How much is the boombox?
The speakers below are banged up and worthless.
No, that's
No.
The
sneakers.
sneakers triumph over them.
Oh, the speakers.
They're the star of the show here.
Right.
No way, officer! These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
What if
Well,
I'm lo-fi
if you
socialist?
want them... But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Damn. So you have to buy the sneakers first.
Well, I don't have
50 bucks.
50 bucks.
You drive a hard bargain.
Oh, I missed Apothecary saying I want to be the void so bad. Also, supposedly there's a tape in a tree nearby.
There's a tape in a tree nearby.
That's where his sneakers go. Oh, Buddy? How much was the speaker?
The boombox's weight on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Is the Harmon Waushi W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul, plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Okay.
That's a lot cheaper than buying them sneakers.
Yeah. That's actually, you know, somewhat reasonable. Okay. Off to the church. It didn't crash every MC Revishal, hopefully.
Hopefully! I love the implication that you briefly were like, I didn't crash that one too, did I?
Yeah. And back. Hopefully it hasn't exploded
Yes,
from the
what
warm
is it?
air. You know, it's only snowing outside.
Yes? Thanks. Looks like it's the one. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
Wait, no. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
Inland Empire is so convinced that this is dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah, you know. What? Wait, sorry, first. I really want to say it might be dangerous.
Go for it.
No, it's not dangerous. Just depressing.
How do you know?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the anomaly's location from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that.
Please just stop playing with this thing. Do we play it cool? Do we acknowledge that there's something deeply, fundamentally wrong with it? I'm leaning on acknowledging that there's something wrong with it.
Yeah.
Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here, I found it. Hold on.
Typing some numbers while she understands. Terminal beeps, and light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. Can I do anything to help?
Just give me a second. I'm almost...
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I love that Harry's just like, I got the goosebumps. I don't think this is good. My this is bad shit radar is going woo woo woo.
Yes. My god, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, where is it? Where's your 2mm hole in the world?
There. In the swallow. Think you can help me again?
I feel like it's like... So it's where we thought it was, then.
It's where we thought it was.
I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my
Gesundheit.
calculations.
Thank you.
You like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
I can move things
Just walk
around.
over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick. Thanks.
Okay, I got my multi-tool.
You got your multi-tool, your giant pry bar, yeah.
Which one's
one's
the second? Do me a millimeter hole, but I could stretch it to 3.
Move the water bowls to the right position and report back.
Oh no. Okay.
Make a guess.
There's 6 of them. I'm going to assume... I'm gonna assume this is bowl 1. To make this bowl 2. Where are you going?
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor.
Well, at least there's that.
Oh boy, this is going to be good.
Okay, it appears that Harry knows what he's doing, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, so it was third bowl 2 centimeters, not second bowl 3 centimeters. Regardless.
See how easy it is to fuck up when you have to go off of memory?
It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound. Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Probably because we wouldn't be able to otherwise hear her.
Yeah.
Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place, after all.
Okay, well, what you got,
Yes,
Sonia?
what is it?
Harry has no memory. That's like the whole point of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
What's wrong?
Yeah. Nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones.
Okay. Why do I feel like, we're going to unmute the headphones and summon Cthulhu or something?
If we got
You
the
know,
location,
yeah.
we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Wait, why did you have your headphones on mute?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
What if Cthulhu's on the other end?
Yeah. Oh. There are worse things than Cthulhu that could be on the other end of that hole.
That's true.
Honestly, Cthulhu would probably be a better thing.
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything.
What if it's silence? What if it's still just silence?
What if it's more silence?
I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
There's an existential crisis when I unmute these headphones that we're all gonna have to deal with.
Yeah. So, do you know about the quietest room in the world?
Oh!
Like, this is like a real life room.
Like you can hear your own heartbeat,
Yeah.
and it drives people crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I vaguely have heard about it.
So there is a I really hope it's Lynetta.
I hope it's Lynetta too.
That would be on the good side of things that could be on the other side of that hole. Autistic people. Yeah. Okay, but there's a room that is designed to absorb as much sound as physically possible.
Yeah.
And like, it actually muffles so much sound that you can literally hear your heartbeat and like the blood flowing through like your veins. And they have to limit how much time people are in this room for testing because it drives people insane from just being in that level of quiet.
I hate that just thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Because it's also like crazy when like, you know about how much noise that the human body filters out.
Yeah.
Like, that's what like tinnitus is. Is noise that your brain normally filters out being heard.
Yeah.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
I'm gonna say you're right. We should be cautious. We don't know what we're dealing with here.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
I don't think I want to do this anymore. It seems too dangerous. It's scary, but we just have to face it. Right, Kim? We really don't need to be here, Harry.
We don't need to be here, Harry.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
Oh boy.
The lieutenant takes a step back. And then, nothing. Nothing happens as Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence.
Well, on the plus side, she hasn't exploded, so there's that.
Yeah.
You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
Can you hear anything, Sonia?
She doesn't answer, her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus, one hand cupping the headphone.
Sonia?
Damn it.
The way Kim backed off.
Right?
Yeah. Oh.
It was.
I'm with Kim. It's like, you know, kind of a concerning thing. Like,
Yes.
everyone's kind of freaked out. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yes.
We've been filling Kim's head with cryptid stories.
Yeah. and paranormal who's-its.
Yeah. There was a non-0% chance that woman was just gonna blink out of existence.
Mr. McCryptozoology, stupid. Yes. Exactly.
Did you hear
No,
anything?
of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, She was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
Maybe nothing happened. Did you find the swallow?
No. No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it?
Okay, but Sonia, I'm
This can't be
really
it.
good at
You should
listening.
listen.
You got the cold Mamadakwa. You can do
Cold
this.
Mamadakwa is giving me additional points in addition to my cold Mamadakwa.
Yes.
Perception giving me.
Plus, you figured out the egghead puzzle.
Yes. That is hilarious. Put it on the headphones.
Oh, you are kidding me!
Heavy, hoarse from all the nights spent drinking.
Damn it!
It's the breath of an
How did
old
you
man.
roll 3?
I rolled Snake Eyes, which put me at 13.
Holy shit.
But there's something else.
Oh?
There has to be something big, something unexpected, something new, yet to be discovered. Ghosts, speak to me. When was the last time this world had anything new to say?
Hush conceptualization.
Well, did you hear anything?
Seems to be something there, but I just couldn't really make it out.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's anything there.
How do you lose a woman you don't cherish her?
Sure.
The lieutenant looks down at the floor, as if to say, you're wasting time here.
This is the part where we find out noise-canceling headphones help Harrier autistic. Yeah.
Maybe the speed freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
You had a 97. Like,
97% chance. Oh, the temptation to put another point into
I
perception.
mean, you can.
Do I have anything that,
You've got one thing lowering perception.
it's my hat.
It's your fuck-ass hat.
It is. Yeah, put on my
Cavalry
boots.
boots.
Put on my frog visor.
The frog visor you should have been wearing the whole time.
I should have been wearing it the whole time.
Yes, what is it?
Yeah,
You still need to put a point in it.
yeah. Am I seriously going to spend a point in this, or should I just go talk to the ravers?
Like, it's either that or reload.
How far back would I have?
I have no idea when the last time you saved was.
Oh, it was right
It was
before.
just right before the thing. That actually wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Perception maxing? Yeah, that's what we were doing just a second ago. Hang on. Put on your froggy hat.
Put on my boots.
Booties on. I can't tell if you did the
I did.
balls.
I have to do the balls.
You have to do that very specific
Specifically
Side
that
measurements have been. Oh boy, it moves like some.
I like how you
elite
healed
preparing to
morale,
run
but
back.
you already have max morale, so...
Yeah.
You're just so jazzed.
Now, Sonia, I'm going to warn you that
Yes,
when
what is it?
we turn on the thing, you're gonna get real disappointed.
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
Yeah. If we got the location right, we should... Honestly, I don't know. I mean, what if silence is only what surrounds it? But the swallow itself... Maybe I'm just tired. Yeah.
The lieutenant takes a step back.
I love that.
And then
Yes.
nothing. Nothing happens as Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence.
If this doesn't work, I'm going to assume it is a guaranteed
You
failure.
can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary. She doesn't answer. Her
Damn it. No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
I can't imagine I'm going to be. It's
You're
going to
sure
be
there's
much
more to it?
higher. You know?
It's
Yeah.
still 97%!
Everything
Oh, hey.
disappears. You are draped in silence like a
The thing is that
drowning
you
man
rolled
staring
snake
into
eyes last
huge
time.
empty space.
Well, here's the... I know there are a couple checks in the game that are a guaranteed failure no matter what.
That's true. There are a couple.
And then the pressure changes.
What does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
We just need a better sound system.
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly,
know.
a rhythmic beat permeates the walls,
Oh.
causing a small patch of
So like the
decorative stucco
ravers have
to
a better
crumble
sound
onto the
system?
wooden floor.
That's why I tried to point you in that direction when you
They
failed.
should really
Yeah.
allocate some renovation funds to this place.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Counterpoint. They have speakers, Sonia.
You mean the speed freaks? Of course. The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
I mean, they would if you let them make a club here.
Yeah.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Great. I'll go talk to them.
Sure. Let me know how it goes. Thanks, officer.
You know, Kim, I think that went well. All we had to do was break space-time.
All you had to do was reload.
You know,
You probably, again, you would have been able to do it without
Yeah.
reloading.
I'm just sour.
You just sour your 97% chance didn't work.
By 1 point.
It's reminding me how sour I'm going to be if you don't make a check that happens later in this game. It's completely up to a die roll, so.
Oh boy.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
If you know that the check is coming,
Yeah. I'll tell you to trust me.
you
If
tell me
I
to put down save.
if I know when if I see it coming, I'm gonna tell you put down a save now, put down a save now, put down a save right the fuck now. I'll just be like panicking quietly. Well, not quietly. Rather loud and annoyingly next to you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, failure is so Harrier core of you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? What's the deal?
Good news, managed to convince Sonia she's okay with you guys moving in, but on one condition, she needs your speakers. Speaker. Single speaker.
Your single speaker.
We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of anodic dance music.
Gonna have to share space for a couple of weeks until she gets research finished.
That's fine. We can manage. And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
Oh, you mean the illegal drug? Now, don't put down a save beforehand, Campbell Girl Campbell.
Campbell Girl Campbell!
Ow.
There are pros and cons to losing that gamble.
Yeah. Now, Andre, we agreed. No drug lab. Right, Egghead? We agreed we were doing it with just anodic dance music.
Just dance.
You can't try and you know pull a fast one on me.
No speed, just as a treat.
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
He was just like bats eyelashes at you. Like, no. And they're like, okay, I'll be good.
Kim, finally. That poor girl's not in the freezing cold.
She's not in the cold anymore. That's good.
Jesse, we need to...
Yeah!
She's whistling a melody, her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree.
Underwater inside a tree?
And no, it's got nothing to do with Contact Mike.
What's it got?
No. I actually wanted to thank you for getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
How's everyone doing?
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control. Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much, and the crabman hasn't shown himself, thank God. Okay.
That was apparently a secret task.
Apparently. So, what do you think about Sonia?
Oh, she's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time.
Yeah, that's Sonia.
But earlier today, she told me about Welkins. And she seemed oddly happy, like she had some idea with those little creatures. Some artistic idea. I didn't really listen, I was busy with my mic.
So what about the crab man?
Oh, the crab man. Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters.
He does that. What do you think the crab man eats?
Small birds?
Maybe.
Moths?
I just try to stay away from the crab man.
Mushrooms?
But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
He talks to Noid?
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
You know, that somehow tracks.
Like, I've played the game, but doesn't that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
even if I hadn't played the game before, like, yeah.
The signs are all right for Noid and the crap man.
Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do? Yell up at the tower? Who do you want to know about?
He photosynthesizes.
Oh! Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he
goes up on the
ascended.
roof and just, like, suns himself.
He
That's
has
how
ascended.
he eats. He's ascended.
Andre, he's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least. He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. For what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organizer.
What has he organized?
Nothing. But then again, there's nothing to organise around here either. He really wants this church thing to work. Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. Andre's not super intelligent.
He sure does use a lot of big words, though.
I've never seen him so psyched about anything, though. And he's often psyched. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high. I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know?
On life, on his mother's love. Relax, girl. We're police officers, but we're drawn to the mayor. You can tell us about drugs. I do kind of wish there was a "it's okay, we know about the drugs" option. On life.
Yes. Anyway.
Is Andre your boyfriend?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna have a word with Andre about you being stuck outside.
Yeah, Andre! Excuse me. Your
What do you wanna know
girlfriend
about?
was out in the fucking cold.
Without a hat, Andre?
He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Forburg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Palaceum. He's real hardcore about the lifestyle. What do you mean, do? Like, for a living?
No, I meant for breakfast.
He's a carpenter, trained and all. He's
Oh,
very
that's
good, he
interesting.
just doesn't have the mindset to work like that. In a shop somewhere.
So that's probably why he's admiring the carpentry.
Yeah.
He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself.
He abides by the hardcore.
Sir, I abide by the law.
A strange feeling. Every now and then, something feels off about the way she speaks. She doesn't change tone, but you feel as though there's more about her than she lets on.
The theme of this stream, treat women poorly. That really does feel like what everyone that we've talked to has said.
It's just something poor Forburg kids do every spring. To pass the time, we walk the entire length of Boogie Street, up to Jamrock. Or as much as possible.
Skull Guy's talking about women like that, now Andre's girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
I mean, you could argue that the Swallow was being very, very mean to Sonia, and my dice were being mean to me, so...
Yes.
I'm sorry, I have not told you I'm a raging alcoholic who recently drank himself into an oblivion so deep he can't even remember why. Sounds like the biggest street in the city.
No?
Well, I am.
Okay.
Well, I am!
Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
True. Feminism in this stream? Hell nah.
Not in this stream. Not today. What an episode.
Yeah. The stream is distinctly lacking in like feminine power and Lynetta.
And Lynetta. We're lacking in Lynetta too.
Just makes me to continue drinking. Thank you.
Yeah. Who do you want to know about?
Okay, so like Egghead
About
though.
Egghead.
What do you mean?
But like Egghead though.
Oh, that. He's the party boy. Anodic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offence if you like rock music though. Rock music's cool by me.
I should get more Lynetta in my life, you know, for feminism.
For feminism. Picks up Lynetta. Picks up Roxanne. Picks up Esther. For feminism.
Yeah.
Walks away.
Picks up Lynetta, Esther, Roxanne, gets picked up by Nyanthotep.
Yeah, oh yeah, right, Nyanthotep. I forgot about her.
For feminism.
For feminism.
Get disco to rock.
Disco to rock.
No offense taken, go on.
Anyway, even if you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in.
That's Egghead's job.
Basically, just
Stay
stands on the
hardcore.
stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
Cherishes Lynetta, cherishes Lynetta, Lynetta cherishes me, you know, for feminism.
For feminism.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you... Anyway.
Kim.
Hey Kim, you wanna dance? You wanna dance with us, Kim? Huh? Dance with Harry?
Come on, Kim. If we manage to get a dance going, we're dragging you in.
You can dance with Kim.
I must dance with Kim.
Actually, we don't know where he's from, or who he is, really.
He just came one day and he was Egghead.
Can't disco to rock, but you can rock to disco.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forburg. Or maybe even Coal City. I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City. Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning. All night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah. It was in Coal City. Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak. It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine. People are sweet.
You can see it must have been a great night. The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two. You wish you'd been there.
Wish you'd been there, yeah.
Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about yourself.
Me?
Yes, I forgot. Tell me about yourself.
I'm a silver bird.
What does that
It
mean?
means I don't answer questions about myself.
You know what? Fair enough.
More to you than you let on. What am I not seeing?
All right. There is.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Sure.
I'm not gonna try and steal her tape recorder. What do you mean file
You
not
got us in,
found?
cop. I can't believe you got us in.
With wonder in his sharp eyes.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. But you really came through for the hardcore underground.
No, you're fair for that.
Yeah.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass.
Better here than in that tent. It wasn't safe. Genuinely into the hardcore lifestyle, you wouldn't understand. I did it for mankind. For all of mankind.
All of mankind.
Okay.
I don't believe you actually think you did it for all mankind. But whatever keeps you in high spirits is okay by him.
I'm sorry. Literally, it's like, yeah, sure. Whatever makes you happy, Harry.
Yeah.
Kim's willing to accept so much as long as Harry is happy.
Yes.
Fine, we'll listen to more cryptids.
Yeah.
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
This is carpentry yourself.
I don't say much anything as a carpenter anymore. They tried to make me into a reckoner and a leveler. Made me a bit manic, you know. I regret the time I dedicated to that profession and that worker collective. I say things more as a member of the hardcore side dance community these days.
You're not going to ask me how I knew?
Why? You're a cop. I carry carpentry tools.
You know that.
Fair point.
Point.
Fair point.
How old do you think this church is?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here. Was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand. Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude. The sea, perhaps something more fundamental.
He means something paranatural. He must...
So, you know, there's a 2mm hole in all of existence up there.
Yeah.
I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well. A cop who's into building critique. Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism, lawmongerer. It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
What is DeLorean architecture like?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
I'm sorry, did we, for the for all intents and purposes, just ask, like, what style is this? And, like, the response was European. You know? Like, oh, it does to say made in Europe. Could be any time from, like, long before the Renaissance to last year. That's the vibe I'm getting.
That's the vibe you're getting. Maybe.
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white. A false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical. Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Married shit. Virtue and tyranny.
I just realized he's probably talking about the giant, like glass, stained glass of the woman, with the lungs. And not the programmer up the stairs.
Yeah.
My brain went that I thought he was talking about her for a second.
Side note.
Yes.
This is a button?
Yeah! It's a button.
Huh.
The little main menu button up there.
This church isn't painted white, as far as I can tell.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside before the sea wind took all the paint off.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Year after year, flake after flake, whitewashed clean, then covered in green moss.
It's like all of those other like statues, pyramids, things that like they used to be a different color, and then
peeled
like
by the wind,
age
your skin crawls from the
wear and
sensation
tear.
as you look around.
Ironically,
This one way less so because like it's made of wood.
Yeah.
So way quicker.
Ironically, the opposite of like a lot of the marble statues.
Yeah.
Which used to be painted, and then, you know, the paint came off, and now they're just white.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, about dead bodies. The woman with the lungs, Motts, do all women have lungs?
They do? Yeah, it's a good point about the Jerry. Lungs are, like, Disco Elysium, they have a symbolic meaning, to, like, the mythology of, like, the lore of, the world. But when you just say, the woman up there with the lungs, good point.
Yeah. You know, we should at some point, just sit down and go through all of, the rest of, and we haven't actually finished talking all of the reality lowdown with,
You haven't, that's right, with,
what was her name?
Boat Lady.
We haven't talked to her in so long.
Oh gosh. Oh no, what is her name? Oh fuck, how am I forgetting Boat Lady's name? No!
Mantis, can you confirm you've lungs?
Do you have lungs?
Yes, I do have lungs.
Oh.
I have...
Fascinating.
I know I have lungs because my lungs don't always work very well. Because I have definitely undiagnosed asthma.
Yeah, you probably do. Jerry, do you have lungs?
Yeah. Apothecary, do you have lungs?
I'm getting some field research. I'm getting some some data. What were we talking about in game? What do you mean by dead bodies? Oh, dead bodies carved into total shapes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 20 years of chain smoking would do that to you. Sometimes I haven't any lungs.
Ah, I see. Interesting. I'll write this down.
Dead bodies of perennial plants. Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
Did anyone follow anything Noid just said?
I think when he says dead bodies, he may mean trees.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay. I don't know. Something, spirituality.
Being bigender be like, men haven't any lungs.
That's cool though, Cherry. I didn't know you were bigender.
Yeah. Sigma. There are no Sigmas left in this church.
There are no Sigmas.
Sigma functions have left this place. There are no Sigmas left in this church.
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, Cop Man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away.
Those Sigmas made me skibbity.
They had sensed that she could no longer see them, and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live.
Alpha Church.
Alpha S Church.
End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
First, where is that quote from?
A Sarais man who lived a long time ago. An ancient hardcore brother.
On the first day, the Alpha said, "Let there be brain rot."
Oh, that's great.
What you're saying is religion has stopped being hardcore.
It never was.
It never
a 3,000-year-old regime of history, built by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false to the core.
As the Gen Alpha fell from grace and the Alpha male rested, touching grass was created.
Touching grass was created. Yes.
I only said unity. One word. Figures of authority always misquote you. Andre doesn't care about the Ecclesiastes. He just wants the operation to run smoothly. And Egg is a demi-beast. You shouldn't listen to what people say. You should listen to what they are.
Egg is a demi-beast. Huh, good for them.
Yeah.
But were you wrong? The founding party is okay with everything. Look around. They don't have enough love for the human crew to oppose anything anymore. We're on our own.
That's still a lie. Reassert yourself.
Nah.
That would be cool. I want to be cool.
I want to be cool.
Pathetic.
Anodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
I think it's so funny that Authority keeps yelling at you, the sorry cop.
Yes.
You know what this kind of stuff goes well with.
Don't you have to be on drugs for that? I don't need to be an arc.
Your pleasure response was more like, just wondering if he has any.
Do you have it?
How do you like the glasswork?
I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
Get some negative vibrations from her too.
You know what? I understand. Sometimes I feel that about church when it's taking classes.
No wonder. We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
Mellow, man, mellow. No
Chill
one's a
out.
mass murderer. This is a house of love. Mass murder on the floor.
I like, but she's pretty.
But she's so pretty. Look at her. She's so pretty. And she's got her lungs exposed.
Yeah, she got them lungs.
Which as I am learning, is just a female thing.
She's the innocent of humanism. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal around here.
Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal.
Humanism leads to eating sugar and pigs. Humanism was invented to mass-produce billions of humans. Billions of humans can mass-produce hundreds of billions of pigs.
What?
She liked games. Her legacy, the thing we're living, isn't real life. It's a strategy for some kind of victory against a long-dead opponent. But, yo, I'm only annoyed. What do I know?
One thing I think is also cool is so this is a different world from our own.
Yeah.
Humanism is a religion.
Yeah.
Her innocence, Dolores Day, is a figure, not too dissimilar from figures and religions we have on Earth, obviously. But you don't ever get like a wiki page. You get like a person's opinion
Yes.
on a specific thing. It's never just here's like the lowdown of what the objectively straight up what the lore is. It's always this is Noid's opinion on it, and this is so and so's opinion, Kim's, for example, and I like that.
Yeah. Papa Cherry says, "Darn egghead, that's hardcore." And wait, Motts, I thought you were assigned lungs at birth. Yes.
You're assigned lungs at birth. Perhaps. I'm learning many things.
I kinda want to say, but she's pretty.
She invented the beauty you're feeling. Seeing her glass cutters and iconographers, you set the standard, alright? Then you meet it. It's effective like that, but it is also very soft of core. That so-called beauty of hers.
He's like, it's not hardcore though. I wonder if Kim is just sitting in the background being like, Harry, can we talk about other things?
Yes. Say anything about softcore, it's terrifying. She's judging us.
It's terrifying.
You may be onto something, Copper Man. She's got those mass murdering hips.
She's got mass murdering hips. Them hips, though.
There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
No, that's not it. It's something more. Something closer to your skin.
Smash.
Smash! I can't tell if you're saying smash the stained glass or smash the lady on the stained glass.
Lynetta had mass murdering hips and was pretty hot.
Lynetta did have mass murdering hips.
Yes. You realize just how many billions of people, like, Dee was responsible for killing? From repeatedly summoning Lynetta?
Dee is responsible for multiple Earths worths of deaths for continually summoning Lynetta for that smooch.
Yeah.
Why not both?
Why not both?
The speed freak looks the same way. It is dark there in the back of the church. For a moment, the music echoes strangely.
Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world spirit?
The world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit.
But is one of those organs a lung? I'm doing so.
This Arno van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief. All innocences are.
She's from Repo, the genetic opera.
She could be.
She's a Repo man.
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator. That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
Interesting. Lots of two lungs, honey. Was meant to be had. Women had 2 lungs, honey.
2?
Sorry, I was supposed to be have. Women have 2 lungs, Motts.
I need to make some notes. Hang on.
Surrounded by love and support all the time. No, you aren't, Harry. That's just Kim.
It's just Kim cannot make up the vast majority of love and support. Even though he is.
Yeah.
Well, they loved her. They put all their love in her and forgot all about the rest of us.
What a strange choice of words.
Interesting notation there. I don't want to think about her anymore.
Caustic. Overflowing with negativity. That can't be healthy.
Ow.
What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
Oh, you know.
Godly failure on volition. Nothing, everything's okay. I don't know. It's a nice window.
Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about it.
Let's talk about the glasswork again.
Odd to say, Cop Man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced. I did get to talk to the crabman though.
Yeah, I heard you're getting it on.
Yeah.
He's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
You know, all his mother's love stuff isn't too spooky for you? You know, all sobriety stuff isn't too restricted for you?
Have you been listening to what Egg's been saying? Love is hardcore, man. And the mother's love is the hardest core of all. The man picks up on stuff, and he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him. Good thing you didn't squash him. The Crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
Do you mean there are dead bodies here?
Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical. Encasement, confinement, of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla. I think that's what the Crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs.
So, like, the 2mm hole in the world.
Like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church, surrounding it, to contain it. I don't know, and it's not something they properly understood either, what it does. But it's what this Sona person is looking for, and trying to measure. It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
The wood creaks as a gale blows by. Outside, dust particles fall through the darkness, settling down on the age-bleached floorboards. The structure does not feel particularly durable.
This building seems less than structurally sound.
No, it's pretty fucking unsound if you ask me. They should have built a club for Anodic music around it instead. Anodic music will definitely contain whatever we're dealing with. And if it can't, well, seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like substance.
I found a doomed commercial area in Martinez. Maybe it's the thing the Ubis were trying to contain?
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages. And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here. I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, Copman. Even I have limits. I'm a limited-size person. Maybe you can figure things out, Copman. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well. Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing.
I actually don't know why we call you Noid.
It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our signs synced.
I think he's called Noid because he's kind of nihilistic.
Ah, okay. Why are you called Noid?
It's short for paranoid.
Oh, never mind. I forgot about the paranoid thing.
Ah. What are you suspicious of?
It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
Noid's got anxiety.
Yes.
This is a good, dangerous line of questioning. You should prod him on.
This is a good, dangerous line of questioning. Thank you, Inland Empire.
What are the most suspicious things?
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
Now he's called Noid because of Avoid the Noid by Domino's Pizza.
Yes! He's the retired Noid from there.
His parents named him after Domino's Noid.
I think
His parents hated him.
parents hated him. Medium relay. Oh yes, you know what you remind me of?
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity. The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray, far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
What is suspicious about the production of pork and meat?
You continue that. I'm very, very thirsty, and I'm going to go make something to drink.
Okay.
Possibly more coffee. Did you want me to make you anything?
I wouldn't mind, like a cup of tea.
Cool.
It's our
I'll be right back.
only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
Better use of not being animals or cereal grain. Apothecary's also thirsty. Oh, you meant for water. One can be thirsty for both.
Yes, having food is means to an end, but the left never talks about the end, only the means. Caps are likewise suckers, constantly sleepless in worry.
His eyes flicker.
But life is true if it's free from fear, an internal division among oneself. In others, mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
I'm thirsty for water. I want to smash water. I'd be careful about that. You might get too much water.
Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face. His eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly. The young man is dead serious about this.
You're advocating a noise-based society?
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true, hardcore life. There's just never been enough of them, and they had to rely on some extremely basic percussion.
I'm really amused over noise-based society.
Utmost dedication. Thoughts from the spinal cord. It's a potent superlative as well. Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
Hardcore!
That was vague dedication saying else super lad.
Maybe you're being too specific about it. Try consulting with your spinal cord.
I'm not sure Harry's ever consulted with his spinal cord, but he has definitely consulted with the ancient reptilian brain and limbic system.
Oh yeah, sure thing.
It's the hardcore stack, or just not long really feel it. Wow. Oh no, conceptualization. Oh no, conceptualization.
They're hardcore. They're just clothes.
There'd be more to
No,
it.
it's just a vest of suspenders made to resemble a human rib cage. Plus some lady clothes to piss off the sex system. Now tell me about that hardcore necktie. It's fucking primal.
Somebody is acknowledging necktie. Wow. Our necktie is being acknowledged. My friend and accomplice makes me party harder. Look at your tie suspiciously. What's so hardcore about? I mean, horrific neckties are friend. Conceptualization is trying, mate. Yeah. Conceptualization is trying. Something I can't say about encyclopedia.
I can see that. And you've partied very hard for a very long time, haven't you? It looks like you're trying to hang yourself with it. So large, too. So many different patterns. It's crazy, man. I like it.
You suddenly realize the patience and respect this speed freak has shown you is partly because of your style. He's probably not like that with everyone.
Respect as a man!
Neckties on? 17%. Oh, oof. Oof.
Yes, what is it?
How's the project going, Sonia?
What did you say? I can't hear you! The music is too loud!
Give up on trying to communicate.
Oh, the project! It's not going well! There's that guy! I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers. He doesn't listen to me! He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekukata! A place to be, apparently!
I'll go talk to Egghead.
Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes! Let me know how it goes!
Hey, Egghead, how's it going?
Church, the place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
Vibrations thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church. A hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, tangled in its branches, something bronze flutters in the wind.
Okay, we need to get that tape.
He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer, one reel spinning. The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side, you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
Egghead is just a rephrased priest. Yes, he given location, yeah, Egghead is the priest of the Anodic Dance Club.
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place!
Make some noise like church people. Leviticus 19, Egghead.
The first page of the second chapter! To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
It's 3.5. No doubt about it's on the ground.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
We are going to be in this church forever, Kim.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here. Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Take the music.
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. For a special scheduled event. The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes. And then I'll turn off the music.
Let's say hi to Andre real quick.
It's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000! Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too. Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honours, detective?
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes, you should do it, detective. It would be good for the signs.
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
How about something simple? Like the club?
Too modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave. Yakukata! Yakukata! The place to be!
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid.
Boy.
Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
The amnesia.
Okay, Amnesia's currently winning.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
What about you,
wouldn't.
Kim?
I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
Well, Harry's come up with a name.
You have? Well, what's the name?
I mean, our options are Disco Elysium, No Truce with the Furies, and Revachol West. Like disco, call it Disco Elysium, right? Call it Disco Elysium.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
Disco Elysium, yeah. Roll credits, you know?
The past is the future, but the future is dead! No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
Oh my gosh, it's the name of the thing.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
What do you do, Andre? You talk about your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves? Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better, but there's a noticeable lack of something.
Oh boy, that is a hell of a that's a hell of a check to make. Will not be making it right now.
It's to express my individuality.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
Is it because you're balding? It's important for you to be an individual.
Of course it is. Otherwise, I'd just be another poor guy with no education and no money. General issue, man. Now I'm all that, and I have radical spikes.
And it's not because you're balding?
Or because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me. I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
How old are you, Andre?
Not 20. Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway.
This is exactly what happened in the writer's room when they wrote the lore for this game.
Goodbye, officer.
Yeah. Hi, Motts, you've returned.
I have returned. Here's your tea. Oh.
Thank you.
Did I return at a very good point? Did I miss something?
You haven't missed much. Andre's dancing now. We've named the club Disco Elysium.
Yes! Roll credits.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
So, this is... this is a 3% chance.
Goodbye, officer.
For me to express myself with dance.
Is it conceptualism?
No.
What was the roll?
It's not that fair.
Oh gosh.
Which,
oh lord.
I have a number of items I could put on.
Yes.
You know.
Oh, you do.
Not
your
these.
snakeskin
Not these.
shoes.
They're too loud. But we're also about
what
to
is it?
Unmute the speakers.
Here we go.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum!
Yeah, no. We play the volume at full tilt, and if we all melt, that's just part of life.
Maximum is the only way!
You heard Egghead.
Also, I think the speaker might be set to permanently maximum.
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Egghead does not believe in middle sliders.
He said there's no other way, glue style. He's glued the slider to the top.
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to metal.
Yeah.
See? He pumped it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
Why do you want him to turn down the volume?
Because I'm afraid that something might happen. It's an unknown phenomenon. We can always turn it back up if there's a need.
Can't turn down to hardcore!
The volume button stuck.
Yeah.
The
Of
volume
course it
button
is.
stuck.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Take your bets now as to what do you think's gonna happen when we unmute the speakers.
I already know. I
Obviously
can't
you
take
know.
bets.
Are we going to hear nothing? Are we going to hear an otherworldly sound?
What if you got a dial tone?
We got a dial tone. What if we got like the one like lady from the radio computer call center?
Or Lynetta.
Yeah, or in Lynetta. There is also the option that the entirety of the planet just collapses.
End of the game here. We just named it Disco Elysium, now it's time for the credits. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. My bet is going to be otherworldly sound that none of us can quite describe. But the game will go into extreme detail trying to describe.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Andre dances in the corner.
Andre dances sadly in the corner.
He really is not great at dancing. Sort of bouncing. My bad is Lynetta, you know, for feminism.
Gotta bring some feminism into this live stream.
Yeah, we really need to get some feminism back in this church.
Born ready. Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
Are you ready,
Lieutenant
Crabman?
nods stoically.
Kim's ready.
Kim, I'm surprised you're still here and haven't gotten tired of RVS yet. Frankly, this entire, side quest, is pushing the boundaries of our relationship.
Suddenly, your palms are sweaty. The church seems cold and large, somehow. There's tightness in your chest. Anxiety.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls.
Nah, that's not good.
In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate.
Noid is completely calm. Everyone else freaking out. Noid and Acel completely dead calm. Have not noticed.
You listening to
It's
that?
out
Yeah,
there
listening
now,
to it.
in the world, made manifest.
Hey Sonia, I'm not sure if you can hear me right now, but I think we should slam the mute key back down.
We should turn the mute button back on.
Because whatever Azathoth's trumpeters are playing probably is not meant for human ears. This is what Noid was born into.
Yes, exactly.
It will devour everything. Floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
You merely adopted it, Mantis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, what's going on?
The crystal clattering the cupboard fills the air, joining the chorus.
It's getting louder.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Oh.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
In his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way. Salvation. He's peaking. The worst high he's ever been.
It was in me at first. I've never heard anything this hardcore in my life. A weird rattling sound. Let's say this one.
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
As much as I love the line.
It's the window!
As much as I love the line, the beauty and the beat, I don't think that was the right time.
Yeah. The glass shards around Laura's day's vacant heart appears to be vibrating from the sound. Almost looks like as if she's alive. Oh boy.
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down! No, the roof!
Which fills the air, a scream of wooden nails, the pillars of the church twist and creak above and around you.
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us! Love!
Sonia, mute the darn sound!
Below it, all the bass grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all.
Whatever we are hearing, it's the alarm clock of Azathoth or the choir of Carcosa. Mute it now, woman!
It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists.
Egghead's 100% dying here.
Yeah. This is how Egghead wants to go out.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Yeah, we should stop Sonia. Everyone, don't panic. It's mute the darn thing.
Shit! It doesn't stop.
Oh no.
Basil, have you?
She's fine.
Yes, I've turned it off.
This is what Lynetta listens to for work.
Yes.
Andre, pull the compressor. The place is gonna come down.
Lynette's just like, I mean, it's not the best music, but like, you know, it's like lo-fi beats to study to, you know?
It's lo-fi beats to study to.
It's
You know, or lo-fi
relaxing.
beats to end the world to.
Lo-fi beats to end the world to.
She puts this on in the background when she needs to lock in.
Yes. Helps her concentrate.
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Egg, whatever you do, don't stop.
No.
And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Harrier was right, the end times did come. Yeah.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
It was getting too hardcore indeed, Egghead.
Yes.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Erased it is, I think, the nicest thing it could have done to the data.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Could you imagine, like, hearing, like, that and being like, did you get that on tape? I want to play that back for a dance number.
Did you record that? That apocalyptic noise was the coolest thing.
I would like to take a sample of Azathoth's trumpeters to play at the next disco party. You know, it would be pretty hardcore.
I think that would be the definition of hardcore, yes.
Yes. You can't get much more than that. It would be the tippy top of hardcore.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now.
He's like, I gotta go write some stuff down.
I have such a tale to tell to the cryptozoologist couple.
Oh my god.
Guys, there's like a sound in the church that can cause the apocalypse.
Yes.
I love their chemistry. Oh, hey, my aunt Calypse is here too.
Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start.
What was that?
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically...
I'm sorry, mathematical information presented as a waveform?
Yes.
What do you mean that Noid's right about signs?
What?
I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
Kim, did you hear that?
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again. Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear.
Noid got that level 20 intellect.
Yes.
Noid got that wizard build.
Noid does got that wizard build.
Yes.
That's why whenever he talks, you're just like, I can't tell if that's insanity or brilliance.
Yes.
Maybe both.
That it wasn't her fault. Or theirs.
They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
What happens now?
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For her, at least.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
The thing I find so interesting about Sonia is that she is not like some researcher.
No.
She's not
I mean, she is now.
She is now. She's just a video game programmer.
Yeah.
Who just became obsessed.
Because her World of Warcraft
Yes. Okay, but like this is literally like Lovecraft nonsense.
It is. It's right on that.
You know, you have an experience and then become obsessed with it.
That's Sonia for you. Yeah.
Smash.
Smash.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
You know, yeah, we so far we've made Vardays technically a worse place by turning that on, so...
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive. You have an explanation for all this. Somewhere deep in you. You just don't have the pieces yet.
Oh, right, you don't know about the Pale. Minus 10.
Pale Unknown. But +2 for Cop of the Apocalypse. We have so many skill points, we should probably spend some. You know what they say, crazy in the head, crazy in the bed. Yes. Oh, we've got like novelty dice maker Schiffer's legendary was highlighted. Does that mean that we can now retry that check? Interesting. Wait, my aunt. Oh, it's a police force. Your aunt might own a police force, at least one that Harry is occasionally part of. I'm sorry, gonna stand in. There we go. Now that Kim's not being covered by a beam. Novelty Dice Maker's portrait reminds me of the painting of the woman with the earrings. Yeah, pull her back up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I see it.
I definitely see it.
I can see it, yeah, for certain. Oh, legendary on that check.
Yes. I know it's a sucky description, but like, no.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
We know exactly which painting you're talking about.
Maybe it was the reference?
Oh, that could be the reference. What's it called?
As we both pull out our phones to try to look it up.
Girl with a pearl earring.
You found it like
Yes.
that fast? Yes! Yes! Girl with a pearl earring, yeah.
It's from Johannes Vermeer? Vermeer? How do you pronounce? Werner?
Hang on.
Oh, it's Dutch. Hang on.
Oh, it's Dutch. Yeah.
How to pronounce? Thanks, mate. No problem.
Get this pronunciation right. Vermeer.
Vermeer. Johannes Vermeer.
Cool.
Well. I think that might be a good place to call it for today.
Right after all that. Well, I guess it is almost noon. That's true.
It is almost noon for us, but also I feel that Harry might need some time to sit down and think.
You know Kim's gonna be dragging him out of this church. Like, we are never stepping foot in that church again.
Yes.
Harry's just gonna be like, bet.
Have a good one, y'all. Yes, have a good one as well, Hop the Cherry.
Thank you for coming. You're always a joy.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, and thanks for some great jokes as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just opened this menu, and that's neat. Hello, Captain.